So all of my clear case owners, stand up if you love a clear case to show off the color of that iPhone, and especially if you got that natural titanium team, hashtag Team Natty in the comment section if you got natural titanium. But I had to go ahead and talk about one of the best clear cases on the market, and that is going to be the Rhinoshield Clear Case for the iPhone 15 Pro Max. And they sent me the solid suit. They sent me a couple mod NXs, but I was like, wait a minute, we got to go ahead and get the clear case in there because this thing has characteristics that a lot of other clear cases on the market just doesn't have. All right, got a little stutter there early in the video, but let's go ahead and get into it because I can promise you, if you are looking for a great clear case, it is going to be very hard to beat this Rhinoshield Clear Case. Now, as you can see, it's already out of the packaging. This is actually take 2 of this video. I recorded the whole damn video and didn't have even any audio. So we gotta do it again. So for dramatic effects, just think that I'm throwing cases and throwing stuff all around in this video. But let's go ahead and take a look at it, man. Rhinoshield Clear Case. Now, when I unbox it, when you unbox this case, it will come with a little pack. You're gonna have your camera ring with your standard camera ring. Well, let's go ahead and rewind a little bit. The thing about this Rhinoshield Clear Case that I really enjoy is you can change your camera ring and you can change the buttons all the way around. They're going to be interchangeable. They are both 99 cents, 99 cents for the camera ring, 99 cents for the buttons, and they have over 20 colors for each the camera ring and button that you can choose from to customize your Rhinoshield Clear Case to match your iPhone of choice. And of course, I went with something that's going to match the natural titanium. It's a little bit better than their black camera ring and their clear buttons that they come with by default. And that's what you're going to get out of the box when you get this black camera ring, clear buttons. And that's kind of the default setup when it comes to the Rhinoshield Clear Case. So we're not going to worry about those. These just pop out. All right. You can see you can pop these buttons out very easy. You can put them back. Same thing with the volume up and down. You just pop them out. And once you change them out, you just pop them in there. Very easy, not too hard. If you know about any interchangeable button system, when it comes to a case, there's nothing different than this Rhinoshield Clear Case. So I decided to switch it up, give something that's going to match the natural titanium just a little bit better. But let's go ahead and step around it. Of course, you're going to have that clear case. Now, this is going to be that hard style clear case, not that flimsy TPU stuff that's going to yellow over time. Now, I know that is the number one question that you guys are always going to ask when it comes to clear cases. Is it going to yellow? Is it going to yellow over time as I use it? Let me answer this question. Do you drive your car outside? Isn't it going to get dirty? You know what I mean? It's the same thing when it comes to a clear case, especially when you're talking about scratches. One thing is not going to yellow. You don't got to worry about yellowing when it comes to this Rhinoshield Clear Case. They have this material. When you have a clear case that's this hard, very firm, you don't have to worry about any yellowing. It's the ones that's flimsy TPU. I'm not going to name any brands out there, but when you get those bad boys, they will yellow on you over time. Now, next question you're going to ask, is it going to scratch? Once again, if you drive your car outside in the rain, it's going to get damn dirty. Same thing when it comes to these type clear cases. They will develop some scratches, but that comes along with having the material that isn't going to yellow over time. So yes, those things will occur. The scratches will. The yellowing won't occur. And of course, fingerprints and smudges, it's going to be there too. I mean, what the hell are we using our phones with? With some gloves on all day? So of course you're going to get fingerprints up there. So you're going to get your very tactile buttons, as you can see here, accurate cutouts when it comes to your speaker, camera ring, MagSafe ring. That's going to be it when it comes to this clear case. Let's go ahead and get the scale. Let's go ahead and weigh this bad boy. Let's see what it is working with when it comes to the weight. The weight of the Rhinoshield Clear Case is going to be 41 grams. So it is what it is when it comes to the case. Let's go ahead and pop the natural titanium on and let's see what this combination right here is working with. And that's going to be 277 grams. So y'all let me know what's too heavy for y'all. I don't know, or whatever, man. Get in the weight room if these cases are too heavy for you, man. But here's how it's going to look. Natural titanium paired with the Rhinoshield Clear Case. And in my opinion, man, the clear case just does this phone so much justice, especially this natural titanium color. But if you got any color out there on any color iPhone, you can match it with the actual hardware when it comes to the buttons and the camera ring, blue, black, white. You can match it up to where to pair for it just good. So let's go ahead and step around it. On that top side, it's going to be completely closed, but it is going to be clear. So you can see that titanium rail that goes along, just looks really good. On that right side, very nice tactile buttons. Rhinoshield has some of the best buttons on the market when it comes to tactility. All right, I need to make a t-shirt to say tactility on the front of it. Flip it over on the bottom. As you can see, you have those accurate cutouts. And also when you look at that Type-C port, it has a big opening because a lot of these cases are cutting that opening up very slim, but this one does have a nice opening when it comes to the Type-C. Now, when it comes to the left side, volume up and down, you hear that? Do you hear that? Up and down tactile action button. Hopefully y'all can hear that, man. I got a new audio setup, so y'all let me know how the audio sounds. But the buttons feel absolutely perfect. Tactile, no mush. They are a very audible click when you hit those buttons. Now, when you're talking about the back of it, of course, you're going to have that camera ring that is going to protect those cameras, just like standard protocol when it comes to any clear case. But one little thing that they do have is a little ski slope on the bottom of it. I call it like a little ramp. And what that does is when you set this phone case down, it's going to rest on the actual camera ring and the bottom of the case. So you're not actually you're not putting this case on tables and different things like that. It's going to raise it up ever so slightly so you don't have to worry about really scratching this back up prematurely, just sitting it down on a regular table. You see what I'm saying? So that's going to be a good look there. Taking a look at that layer on tail protection, of course, tempered glass screen protector up here. And I think right now I am running the ESR Armor Light. I used to run the Spigen, kind of went away from those. ESR Armor Light, if you want to see a video of that, let me know. But it does have a little lip that goes all the way around it. Rhinoshield Clear Case, man, when it comes to drop protection, Rhinoshield cases can take a little bit of a beating, but when it comes to the clear cases, you really don't have a lot of shock absorption type of material in there, so it's no telling how it's going to really absorb a drop. These type clear cases, I've learned, doesn't really take drops that well, but I haven't dropped this. You might want to go out there and drop it. Do a little drop test for yourself and report back to me and let me know. But when it comes to this, man, just regular drops. Don't be trying to do a whole bunch of extra stuff when it comes to this case. Now, how does this case fit on the phone? If you know anything about Rhinoshield products, especially when it comes to the solid suit, it's one of the tightest fitting cases that's out there, especially clear cases when you were talking about having this hard material. So as you know, this thing has no pull, no wear. Buttons, everything is this is a hard shell. So when this bad boy snaps on, it is up there. And yes, you do have to put up just a tiny fight to get this bad boy off. You kind of have to pry it and you pry it. And then I have a real bad habit of kind of pushing these cases out by the camera. But when you do that, then your camera ring may come flying off just like we did. So let me just go ahead and pop the camera ring back in here and we should be good. This camera ring always makes me fight with it, but you pop yeah. All right. Let me cut this camera off and get this camera ring pop back up here, man, because this thing is always the bane of my existence when I talk about this case. Whew, after some fighting, we got to pop back on, so we are good to go now. So, yeah, the fit of this, absolutely A1. You can't get a better fit when it comes to a clear case. Now, and when it pops on, of course, this thing pops on. You're not taking this bad boy off unless you are intentional with taking it out. And, of course, when it comes to clear cases, sometimes you do want to remove them to clear it out because dust and debris can get inside of a clear case. So, let's go ahead and talk about how this case feels in your hand. Now, it's going to be a clear case. So you already know when it comes to hard type clear cases, it will be a little bit slippery. That's just the characteristics of a clear case. That's what's going to happen when you're dealing with this material that doesn't yellow over time. So it does, yeah, it does feel a little bit slippery, and that's what you're going to get. Now, when you're talking about thickness, yeah, it bulks your iPhone up a little bit. Nothing too crazy, but Rhinoshield will add a little bit of thickness. Nothing too terrible, but it does bulk it up just a tad. Now, when it comes to the back of it, I mean, it's a clear case. Like I stated, not going to yellow, may develop micro scratches over time, and it will have a few smudges and fingerprints. Just wipe it off and just go about your business. I don't know why we complain about fingerprints when you use your phone with your damn fingers. I never understood that concept. So it is what it is. Just wipe shit off and get your nerves like that. Now, I know somebody in the comment section of my previous video said, T, we want to talk about how sharp the phone feels in your hand with this case. How does it feel when you're holding this phone? And this case does have squared off-ish corners, means nothing is too rounded. You get a sharp, kind of a squared off design when it comes to this case. So holding it in your hand, it can kind of dig in your hand a little bit. Not too bad because the edges do kind of curl and kind of smooth off, but it still has sharp edges when you're talking about going around the case and different things like that. So for some, it could have the potential to be a little bit uncomfortable when you're holding it, but kind of standard protocol once again when you're talking about these type clear cases. I know for the 14, I feel like it had a little bit more smoothed off round to it. This one I feel like has more sharp edges to it. In my opinion, it is not that bad. Now, let's go ahead and test this MagSafe out, because there's one thing about Rhinoshield is they have some of the strongest magnets on the market, and they did not disappoint once again when it comes to this case right here. As you can see right here, it can pick up this base with ease. And y'all see the confidence that I have? Usually I'm putting my hand down here so it doesn't hit it, but I have great confidence in this magnet. And ever since Rhinoshield has put magnets in their cases, they have been exceptionally well. And the same thing goes on with the clear case. This bad boy here is in the gym, okay? The Rhinoshield cases are in the gym 24/7. Maybe that's why it's called Rhino. All right. They're in the gym and they get it done when it comes to these cases. So very, very strong magnets. It's hard to find it's hard to find some stronger magnets out there in the market when it comes to cases. Now, when you're popping that magnet, that wallet up there, I mean, just look how it just takes it. Just look how it just pops up there. Even if it's a clear case, you always say when you use MagSafe accessories on the backs that are kind of shiny, you ain't got to worry about it. If it's slick, no, this thing ain't coming off. You can do this. You can pull this in and out your pocket. You can do whatever. You don't got to worry about this MagSafe wallet coming off. So if you want to think about using the MagSafe wallet and you're running this Rhinoshield Clear Case, do it in confidence. You'll be good to go. It's not coming off. Now, let's go ahead and get to our new test. Man, you guys love the test, and I got a new name for via the previous video. We're gonna be talking about the Mag Shake Shake test. The Mag Shake Shake test, that's what we about to do, and this is what we doing. All right, maybe I shook that a little bit too hard. Maybe I went a little bit too crazy, all right? Let me go back to it, and I was really purposely trying to make it fly off, and this thing isn't going anywhere when it comes to this magnet. That one, I purposely tried to get it yanked off. This magnet is no joke when it comes to this test, man. It is, you really got to get it off. That first one, it was just bad placement, but I'm just about out of breath trying to shake this thing. And that test is going to really put a hole in this wall, but you only got to worry about this thing flying off like that when it comes to the Rhinoshield Clear Case, man. Very strong magnet. Use any of your MagSafe accessories with confidence and know that you don't really got to worry too much about it. So this is going to be the Rhinoshield Clear Case for the 15 Pro Max. Very good value, sitting at $37.99 over on Rhinoshield's website. That's not even including discount codes. I'm pretty sure that you can find floating around there. Whew, out of breath. Next thing up, if you want to change the camera ring or the buttons, they both are 99 cents for the camera ring, 99 cents for the buttons. No matter what color iPhone you have, you can customize it to match your 15 series just perfectly. So when it comes to a clear case, man, A1 fit, very strong MagSafe, very good buttons. You can customize it to your liking to match your iPhone of choice, and you can also get the buttons to match your choice as well. It's going to be one of the best on the market when it comes to clear cases, but if you're not really into clear cases and you like what Rhinoshield has going on with the buttons and the strong magnets, then you might want to check out their Rhinoshield Solid Suit. I'll be sure to pop that video right here.